I had a pretty good childhood. My family weren't rich. We were close though, and I had friends to play with. We were no angels, but we weren't bad kids either. Sabino was my best mate. Sabino finished school at 13. He couldn't afford the fees. I liked school, but I missed my friend. Sabino had to work until sundown. He never complained, but I knew he wanted to be back at school. At 17, I finished school, and there was no work. Time dragged. In 2006, a fishing boat sank off the coast, spilling a large cargo that washed up on the shore. Back then, we didn't know what the white powder was, though people found many uses for it. I got my hands on a few kilos. I didn't know what the powder was either. A friend told me the powder was worth a lot of money to some Lebanese businessmen, so I ran home and fetched it. I sold that bag for $9,000. That mysterious white powder was cocaine. I thought it was the best day of my life. I didn't know it then, but it was actually the worst. I couldn't believe my good luck. I invested my money and got into the taxi business. Sabino became my driver. The money rolled in. Life was good. I dreamed of fleets of taxis, a business empire. We worked so hard to build that dream, rising with the sun and then collapsing late at night. We all wanted an easier life, tempted by any shortcut we could find to get there. But some of us found it easier to resist than others. I felt on top of the world. Most nights I drank and partied. I thought I was invincible. And then I tried crack. I was feeling so good already, so happy with everything. But crack took me to another place. Business was good. Sabino did the hard driving, nerves of steel. But I neglected my business. Sabino tried to help me, but I didn't want to know. When you've got crack in your life, you don't listen to anyone. You're constantly looking for that next hit, that next opportunity to score, to fall deeper and deeper. My business crumbled around me. I had to sell my taxi for next to nothing. I had no choice. My family couldn't believe it. What a fool I'd been. I didn't want to believe that I had lost it all. They threw me out on the street. Left with nothing, just that hunger that was still there, that craving for crack. The money I got for the taxi all went in a couple of months. When you're smoking crack, you don't even notice it go. But there's always money when you know where to look. It's no fortune, but it will buy crack for a few days. I know she needs the cash to eat, but I can't help it. My hunger is worse than hers. Crack can mess anyone up. Doesn't matter who you are. This guy Musa used to be a top striker in the Guinea Bissau Premier League. I used to watch him play back when I was in the money. Now he scores in a different kind of way. He used to be special. Now, just another addict. It was a dangerous life. But all that mattered was the stash. Once it would have scared me. He might come back with a gun tomorrow. But when you're smoking crack, there's no tomorrow. There's only now. There's only crack. One by one, I lost my friends and family, my ties to the real world. I didn't even care when my father died. The one relationship that mattered was with my crack pipe. Now I go through waves of feeling happy and disappointed with my life. I think about my dad a lot when I'm sober. He died disappointed with me. But there's always crack. That hunger is always there. There is this one place I'd heard of outside of the city. It's a rehabilitation center. Those guys there had reached rock bottom, tied up like dogs. That desire for crack, that's the worst. It scares me even to think about that place. And even if I went there, what would it all be for? What would be different once I left? It's still going to be the same old story, isn't it? I am 29, no wife, and no kids, well, that I know of, no job, and no future. What is there apart from crack?